Hi, hello, welcome, viewer. So, okay, I can close that one. I can save. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting organized. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at my submissions. I've got some ideas that I'm thinking about for. Internet's a bit slow. Hey, how's it looking in the stream? Is it getting nothing so far? Let me close Discord because that'll probably speed it up. Help speed it up a bit. And I got this. I've been putting some stuff together, taking a look at things. This because I was looking at what I want to do further for this game, and I wanted to also I've already made notes and stuff like that on the feedback that I got on the game. So yeah, wait, old one. Yeah, I've got some new tools, man. I figured out a nice way of doing, well, not nice way, it's all back to fade, and the old one again makes it reappear. Then I can see the chat. Yeah, man. Well, let me put some music on, man. At least we can get some background, something. Let's go. I don't know. This is all that stuff I downloaded from the free that free website, royalty-free website. Sure. It was a bit loud. We put it up there. What I'd want to do is actually drop it here. Then I can put the desktop back audio up. That should be okay, I think. I think that'll be alright. And it's not too loud, it's in the background, it's not going to kill anyone. So, let's get back to organizing. Right, we can close that. Abandonable, we got that open already, cool. Camp death. We don't need that anymore. We're gonna make a new one if we get there, when we get there. Game dev, TV Jam assets. Right, let's go. New folder. Camp death. Because it's not gonna be part of the jam anymore. I was gonna use those animations, but I decided not to. Assets used, I don't need that anymore. To do, what did I actually have left of here? I'm going to take this out because I want to re sort of do everything. Purgatory notes. Take everything out and start from scratch kind of thing. That I'm keeping. Alright. That was the weapon assets and the stuff that I used there. Okay, I'm going to start from scratch kind of thing. Let's take these all out. So that was the music that I used inside there. It'll be a good idea to keep that music, but I'll have to take a look specifically because I didn't make a proper list of what I didn't use all the music actually. But I wonder, does the music actually sit? Does the music actually fit and everything like that? I suppose people did like it, and I liked the bass sound. And that bass sound is inside here somewhere. Oh, it helps if you had the music in the background when you got this happening. Eh? As soon as you press play, something else happens. Hi. How you doing, Muffin? How's it going? Did you have a game in a game jam? If you got a game there in game jam, if you want me to play it, I can go play it for you. Yeah. I'm actually I did a stream just now where I played a couple of games, but I stopped. I thought I'd kind of start doing something on my own. But if you got a game that you did in the game jam, in this game jam, I'll play for you. Not with a pleasure, man. Nope. In alpha version. All right. Is it on itch? Can I? Do you want me to play it online? I'm a bit blind, so I've got to read sometimes. Yeah, I squint a little bit, but yeah. Okay, well, if you can, you won't be able to give me a link. Is it on itch? You have a page. yeah, I don't think it's going to take the link on Itch. If you have a profile on Itch, just tell me the name on Itch and then the name of the game, and I'll search it. Then we'll find it. Let's go take a look. What's it called? Let me check. Qlix. Right, where's the search? Here we go. The warehouse. That's it. Is it downloadable? If it's downloadable, if you're using Unreal Engine 5, then it's going to be a bit difficult. Press F to turn on and off your flashlight. If you see the monster, you are close to it and should run away. Good. Unity, alright. Nice. Okay, let's go for it. Post first topic. Okay, download. Let me go for it. Let's check it out. Is it going to be one of those jump scare ones? Okay, if you see the monster, you are close to it and should run away. Get the body parts that are spread around the map to complete the game. WASD or arrow keys to move around. If you get hit by the monster, you will have exactly 4 seconds to run away as far as possible. Enjoy. Alright. Okay, cool. Just gonna check it out. Health. It looks nice already. Are you making this? You just made it for? Are you learning Unity? Is that? Oh, okay, cool. This is your first game. Nice, wicked. How long you been learning? How long you been studying Unity? I've been, for myself. Oh, okay, you worked 3 months on this game. Nice. I've been studying Unreal or learning Unreal, self-teaching myself for just a year and a half now. Over a year and a half. So don't expect me to be the best feedback, but I'll give you feedback on my opinion. Huh? 2 weeks. Nice, CH. I try to start. I'm busy trying to learn C++. I've never done any programming before that. Nice. So you're planning? You actually want to push it onto Steam and stuff like that? That's what you're aiming to do that. Unity player. Let's go check it out. Do you make the music yourself? Or is it assets that you from the asset store or something? Let me light a cigarette. The music sounds nice. It's nice.
Hello, Mr. Hare. We've been getting a lot of reports of people that have gone missing, and all of them have been seen into this old abandoned concert warehouse. Try to see if you can find any evidence and if there are any trails. Thank you.
Which button did you say it was to press? Press E for torch. Hold on a second. Now I can see. Now you can't see me. Yeah, you got me there. That was the wrong light. Damn it. Now I can't even see my own light. Sorry, man. Okay. You say F. What the hell happened there? Oh, okay, cool. So you can obviously see the torch, maybe. Oh. Now someone got a gun. Run! Get it, get it. Get it, get it. He can't see the teeth. He has a distance. And if you're in for a certain range, he will attack. Okay, cool. Okay, I've got 3 body parts. It's a bit confusing when that happens. I'm not sure. Whoa, okay. It's a bit confusing when it happens when he appears like that. You're not sure where he is, kind of thing. Which is, I suppose that it might be the aim, but it's a bit confusing. The sounds are also. I can hear your sounds aren't. What's the name? What do you call it? 3D. You can't hear if it's where it's coming from. I don't know if that hill was maybe supposed to be like that. The footsteps are nice. I like the footsteps, definitely 100%. I think I saw something there. Takes 2 minutes. Maybe like a sort of sound indication as well to let you know more or less where the monster is, or that demon thing. Maybe a visual indication or a sound indication. Oh, you can't even. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. Main menu. Great. But you should add some sounds and yeah, you should add some sounds and what do you call it? Not sounds. Sort of like an indication, feedback for the player to know more or less where the monster is and stuff like that. Maybe a bit of a timer as well. I can't remember seeing a timer, but give it a bit of a timer. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. It's definitely got a lot of potential. It's definitely got a lot of potential. I like the way you've done your torch and everything like that. The coding on that is done well. So yeah, definitely keep going at it. I'd say keep going at it. I'm not saying take the camera out. I'm saying you must sort of. It's confusing because the camera thing. Pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. Oh, yeah, it's a pleasure. The camera thing actually works. It's a nice little thing. I would say use the camera more. Or that specific scene. I think it'll actually fit nicer when you're actually dying. You know, like that's like a cinematic. Now that's what you die from. The rest of the time, you have indication of the monster of where he is, and you have it like a sound and stuff like that. But when it happens, when you actually die, then the camera does that scene and the monster like they're on you, and you can even make another animation of him sort of like attacking, killing you. I'm trying to remember the name of another game that I saw that actually has that. With the final scene is the monster right in your face, like real mad. And I think that will work inside this is perfect as well. All right, okay, cool. But yeah, but more, but you need a visual feedback on where the monster is, kind of thing. More of a visual feedback, not the camera thing. I was gonna say I can't think of a nice way, but like footsteps on the monster itself. Then you can hear them from in which direction and stuff like that. And you wanna, but but now you're gonna start bringing in also the sort of the AI, a bit of a AI detection system. So it's also gonna listen to your footsteps now. So then you could have a bit of more like a stealth gameplay at the same time. You can hear him and he can hear you. So he'll gonna crouch or something like that and go slower. That kind of thing. Make him sort of blind to you, but he can hear you. So he doesn't see you, but he can hear you. And the second you make a noise, he goes for you. And the second you maybe smell as well. You know, you pick up a foot or something like that. So he sensed there's something wrong in the air. It's moved. You know, invent something, things like that. But yeah, I like it. Definitely keep going on it. Nice game, man. The Warehouse. Nice. Make him blind. But super hearing, something like that. He can hear you, so you gotta tread carefully when you get closer to certain things. When you're close to him, that kind of thing. So maybe if you don't, you could still leave it dark like that. But now you want to have him maybe have glowing eyes. That's another idea. Glowing eyes that you could sort of see in the dark. So you see something moving there, but you obviously you won't see it if he's not facing you. So that you can also suddenly just walk into the thing if you haven't got the torch on him, and he was walking behind the whole time. You didn't see his eyes, but when he turns around, you can see the glowing eyes. You can see it moving around. Plus, the closer you get, the sound comes out, and now the closer you get, the slower you have to go, which makes it kind of tricky if he's got like 3 body parts around him and he's moving this way and that way. So he might just walk straight into you, and so you're gonna calculate how you're gonna move around, because if you move fast, if you stand up and walk, he starts attacking straight away. Yeah. I think it's got good potential. I definitely like you've got the body part showing like that, the power 98%, all that stuff. You've got all these things that's perfect for the base of the game to start going. So you definitely have a good base to go to move on. Definitely, man. I'd say keep going on it. You've done well, especially if you've only just started. If you only done it for like 3 months and 2 weeks, you've definitely doing well. Well done, man. Yeah, well done. Thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the follow. Not for next. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I just took part in a game jam. It was, I don't know if you know of the jam. It was this Game Dev TV. They give you a free course now. You get a free course now, or in 3 hours. You don't get it in 3 hours. It's pretty much you just get the email. Yeah. Cool. No problem. You deserve it. Thanks. Pleasure, man. Thanks. But I took part in this. I did some streaming. I played some of the games as well on stream and stuff like that. So I'm going to pick one of the courses when they choose it. When they send you an email or something, I most likely have a code of it when it comes through. But I've got most of the courses. But yeah, I'm studying Unreal, so I've got and they don't have much Unreal courses. So yeah. Now I've got this little Streamlabs thing that keeps on popping in. It's like I don't know. I must figure out how to get that removed. If it doesn't bother any, because I don't know. I'd rather have it advertise something else on Game Dev instead of, something like that. Keep depression out of the stream, man. Kind of thing. Keep it positive. Keep it to the, yeah. But it was a fun jam. This. I'm also new to streaming. I've only been doing it for what, maybe a month, 2 months, almost, maybe. So yeah. And I made. Let me show you. I made this game. Yeah, this one. You get it open and running. Show you what it looks like. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll do that straight after this now. Let me sort my head back so we can get back to that. Yeah. Just wait for it to open and stuff like that. Wait, well, we can do that in the background actually. On the page. Damn. Post first topic. Do you want me to post it here? Isn't it? Okay, yeah, it will be right there. Yeah. Post a new topic, buddy. Is this right? Is this right to post it here? Isn't there like a page for? Alright, I guess so. Yeah. All right. Title required. Playthrough. First playthrough experience. Yeah. First playthrough. First playthrough. Capital letter. So, yeah. Now, yeah. What I say? This has potential. This has lots of potential. Monster could have footstep sounds as well to give the player a better sense of where it is. Possible ideas. Okay, let me. Yeah. Ideas. What? Possible idea can be. Yeah. Yep. Possible idea can be maybe to make the monster blind, but more sensitive to hearing, making the player have to be wary of their own sounds. Because if the monster is basically moving faster than the player, then the second the monster hears the player, then the player is basically done. So it is that kind of sort of like the second you're too close, it's over. That's it. So yeah, that is that sort of gameplay. So it becomes like a skill type thing as well, like a horror Splinter Cell, except you're not going for cover kind of thing. It's first person. Yeah. So definitely, yeah. You have to be wary of their own sounds. Yeah, I like that. The camera anim would look better, I think. That's in my opinion, obviously. I think as the attack and death animation. Attack animation when the player dies. I think that'll look better. It'll work better. But still can experiment, I guess. Experiment. Yeah, still can experiment. Yeah. Keep it up. Great work. Yeah, man. Great work. All the players footed, yeah. Pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. No problem. Yeah. Let me show you. I'll show you my one. It's nothing special. I mean, I've only been going for a year and a half, so still got a long way to go. So, you see how my art lies. Maybe it's a bit loud there. If it's too loud in the stream, just let me know. I can put this down a bit. Is it too loud in the stream? Just let me know. Taking a while. Yeah. You start off like basically you just died. Welcome to Camp Death. This may come as a shock, but you are just a presence now, as in Death's presence. From now on, you are known as a Deprez. Oh, I'm just gonna give a quick video rundown. I won't play through the whole thing, but yeah, sort of come to a shop. Still working on it.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you.
Made it for a jam in 10 days. Yeah. It's got a lot of work to go. I mean, you'll see now when I get there to the one section. Basically, you're dead, and when you're dead, you have no body. You've got no, you're just a presence. And in that, when you're a presence, you see the world completely differently. And you have to buy a body, and when you buy a body, you basically possess it. And yeah, and you can run around and progress and stuff like that. I'm still developing the world kind of idea and stuff, but I made it for the jam, and it took me 10 days. The code is pretty. There's a lot of the code that needs to get worked and fixed up and whatnot. But yeah. I made it first person and and third person as well, so people could choose which they wanted. But I still gotta add animations proper and stuff like that for the shooting. The sound, the music that you hear playing now, the sound that you hear playing now, I made that in Mixcraft. It's got a lot of work it needs to do, man. I mean, yours I would say is more complete compared to this one, because this one is like a lot of content, but there's so much missing from everything that's in between and this thing and that thing. It's like the bare bones of everything. But yeah, it's only been 10 days, and that's what I'm busy looking at now. Let me just quickly get 500, because then I know. Oh, actually, wait. I can skip. No, let me do that. Let me get it.
1 minute left.
That's my voice there. Anyway, let me skip this piece. Because you can. Oh, you can't do it. While the trial's going on, you can't do it. There you go. I forgot. Yeah. But that's actually what I'm going to be coming on now. That's what I streamed. What I'm going to be doing from now on, after the jam now. I'm going to take a look at all the feedback that I got and see how I can develop the game further and fix it up and patch it up. Or if I'm just going to, you know, take a look at it and learn from it and go into the next project and stuff. I'm just waiting for the time to run out so I can get to the next section. While we wait, can light another cigarette. I'm a smokeaholic. It was an open source project as well, so you can actually download the source and see how I made the thing in Unreal Engine, of course. So, but yeah. You see the life force on the side is basically your possession over the body. When you get attacked and stuff like that, then your life force gets depleted, obviously, like simply like health. But obviously you're dead already, so there's no such thing as you die in the game. In the game, you cannot die. There's no way of losing. You cannot. As long as you have 10 gold coins, you can come to the shop, which will appear here when you die, and buy a body and go back into it. This is the horde trial. It's a simple little like spider horde thing that yeah. The water, I said it that you can't touch it because I looked at the... Woo. I looked at the concept of death and I thought to myself, you know... Put the volume down. Water is life. You know, everybody says water is life. You drink water to stay alive. You have to drink water. Without water, you will die. So I figured in death, water is death also. So when you touch water, it returns you straight back to presence, what you are without a body. So I'll show you what I mean by going straight back to presence as soon as we kill the spiders. I want to finish the horde, otherwise I have to go do it from scratch again. This is something I want to improve in the game. That you can reset things. You see, this is what I mean by the footsteps. So you hear the footsteps from the things. Oh damn! Now I have to start over again. You see, I've got a bell that happens at the shop. So when you're lost, you can find it. Kind of thing. So that's the. So that's what I was meaning about, like the monster. That's what I was meaning about the monster. You, then you could sort of judge where the monster is by like a simple. Okay, well that one was like a bell on my door, on my shop, and the spiders, you'll hear their footsteps from if you're wearing earphones like I am right now and you're playing the game, you can hear which direction they're coming from. I don't know. I think on the stream you might be able to hear it as well. If I turn around, you can hear. It gets louder when they get closer, obviously. Yeah. There's still a lot of work to do because the dying animation for the jam, I didn't have time to make it look all nice and stuff like that, so I just used the actual animation and I cut it short, so because it would keep on replaying, and if I let it play once without looping, then it would like play and then sort of jump back up again. So I just cut the piece off and then made sure it disappeared before it reappeared. Or I destroyed the actor before it reappeared. So it's a real like prototype kind of code. I'm from South Africa. I'm in South Africa. And yourself? Denmark. Oh, nice. There was someone I met, also on Discord, on Discord. It's that does game dev, but they're studying a lot of Houdini, and I think they said they're in Denmark as well. It's a bit loud, maybe. Just want to get it over and done with, so I can get to the end. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, as well, I made it super easy, like as in, you'll see they attack very slow, so you can easily run away from them. But that was just for the jam, because there's obviously no time. Plus, I think I overscoped anyway. I made it too big, much too bigger than what it's supposed to be, or much too big for a jam. Did you say South Africa? Yeah, South Africa. South Africa. No. No. It's almost done. There we go. But now, for this game, my entire idea, I had like all these orbs. If you came to the orbs, you could like read the story. The D-Scav. D-Scav is the spiders now. I had like a story of where the D-Scavs are. They're like they are presences that try to escape the land of the dead, and the darkness starts eating them, and they become like a virus type thing. I'm busy developing the story, so. And this Camp Death was just like the trials. You come inside the Camp Death and you start getting introduced of how to be dead and how to become a dead person. And yeah, I had like little stories like I called the Land of the Dead is now known as Lod. Land of the Dead, Lod. Stupid little things like that. But I found it very interesting when I was developing it. Like, yeah, once in Lod, you are free. Once in Lod, you are free to choose your path. Become whatever you want. In Lod, you can purchase anybody if you can afford it, you know? Stupid little things like that. I had the idea you could buy different bodies and this thing and that thing. And then for the final thing in the game, you would come here, think that you're going to another level, and the game comes to the end of the game. And what I thought was kind of cool is just like when you click continue, it says this section is unavailable at present, please try again later. So my idea is to actually develop on the game and actually build on it and literally create like a whole LOD, the LOD, Land of the Dead, and work on it more. But I want to focus on just this Camp Death now, like I did for the Jam, and make it better, make it stronger. Oh, Lana. Oh, nice. Yeah, I watch her stream all the time. Well, not all the time, but I do watch her stream. She uses Unity, and I like watching sometimes just watching what they chat about. Oh, now I remember you. I recognize you now. I have seen Muffin chatting inside there. Well, yeah, man. Nice, thanks. Yeah. Oh, you see me, I'm like I'm a bad smoker. I'm a smokeaholic. I'll have a cigarette out and it's not burning, so I'll take another one out. But yeah. Back F11. So I've played some games now, and I'm busy looking at developing it. For one thing, let me show you some of the stuff. I was actually deleting things when I was going through the folders now, when I realized you're there. I got some photos, references I took. The map itself, if you saw the picture inside the beginning of the map, I used this reference which I found on Google, and I literally I searched on the internet and I saw it's actually some guy that makes maps. Let me actually show you that link. It's quite interesting. Camp Death, Tartarus, Land of the Dead, Aztec. So I've been doing a little bit of research so I can have maybe some mythological background inside the Land of the Dead as well. You know, things like that added to it. But where is that? Contact Indie Gaming, Land of the Dead, Slavis, Ancient Egypt. It's a map. What is that guy's name, girl? Land of the Dead. Land of the Dead and Slavic. Indie Gaming. It might actually just be this Indie Gaming. You never know. Alright, hundreds. Yes, it's this one. It's this guy, Indie Gaming. It's called Indie Gaming. And then he's got this map. I'll show you. Maps. Yeah. And he makes them all, what do you call it? Open source. Well, not open source, but makes it for everyone. And this is where I got that map. And I didn't actually, yeah, there we go. This is the exact map that I used. But I didn't make the map, the maze in my game exactly the same as this. I just used it for inspiration. Namely, specifically, like, some of the shapes over here, but like the open space here, and the open space here, and the open space here, and I saw it like being divided into like sections, quarters. So then I'd use the same sort of method there, except you could only get to the section by one way. You had to go through that section, yeah. But there's like a whole lot of variety maps over here that I saw, and it's quite interesting. Very interesting. This guy, I think he read something. He used to be like a psychiatrist or psychologist or something like that, and then he now does maps and stuff and games for RPG type stuff. It's quite. I just discovered it by accident by actually finding the map. But yeah, but I was looking at the. Let me show you, give you an idea. Maybe if you're still in the chat before you go, I want to add like this to the maze. This green stuff, that ivy kind of thing. I want to add this. This is from the Maze Runner, but I'm looking at specifically this like ivy stuff to the maze kind of thing in my game, and I'm thinking that will actually really make a change to it. Yeah, that'll make a real change to it. And that's actually the original inspiration was sort of like, you could say, Maze Runner. I've been not trying to make Maze Runner all the time. Where is that? Not trying to make it Maze Runner all the time, but the idea for the maze itself, the whole, what do you call it? That's what I'm looking. I want to make it like this, but then obviously my maze the walls and the blocks will have to be much bigger. I used it the way it was now because I like the idea of that tower standing up and you could see that, but I could expand on another section of the maze. It becomes much bigger. Maybe start the maze off looking sort of cleanish, and then as you go deeper in, the more dangerous area it gets, the more it becomes creepy like this with these things, and you'll see broken things lying around stuff. So maybe start off with the, yeah, that's a good idea. Like keyboard bullying. Thanks, a good idea. Yeah. Your keyboard bullying, yeah, it does it to me as well. What always gets me is the caps lock. You type a whole thing, you see caps lock, so you press caps lock, you go back and you type again, you look back, and, no, you didn't press caps lock. I hate that. Okay, sometimes I talk fast, so maybe I try to slow down sometimes, but it just happens. I go faster. This is a, what do you call it? Where is that? Leeds Castle Maze. Just like an aerial photo of it. And there's a dude sitting right there. Right there in the middle. I saw another picture of it from the side, and I just looked at that. Also, another idea I had was in the maze, they have like a section with a lot of blue and shapes like this. But then I thought maybe the shop would look better hanging like this. But then I thought, no, the shop would look kind of worse if you had to go buy a shop and the bodies are hanging like that. Anyway, let me not keep you. I've actually, yeah. Where's that other one? I saw another one. There was this one, and there's another picture that goes with that. If this was, I saw in also browsing around looking for mazes, and I saw this thing here. And then while I was still, it was on the same thing. I typed in underground maze. That's what I was looking for in Google, underground maze. And you see this picture will be in one of the images that pops up. And then a little while later, this image pops up. And when you compare the two together, I wonder, it's going to be difficult to do that. Wait, no, it won't be. Let's make a new folder. Take that one, slide it in. And that one, slide it in. Now we can do it. It's exactly the same map. This is like, when they first drew it, and then this is it now when it was finished for the game. And I just, when I saw that, it was like just cool, man. You get to see the whole, what it looked like right in the beginning when they first planned it. I mean, this is probably not the beginning when they first planned it. I mean, they still drew it and then decided, okay, let's put this here, let's put that there, and this and that. But it was like the final drawing, and then they went from there to the art, and this is what it ended up. And it looks much better, obviously, if you're in the game, probably. But like a far-out view of what the thing looks like. I thought that was quite cool. So I was almost excited just because of it. Just because It's like a kind of unique thing. But yeah, now I'm busy looking at this, gathering some resources. I took a look at some of the comments that I got on the itch.io, and I'm thinking as well of looking at, or not thinking of as well, but I'm not going to do anything at the moment. Did I get a new comment? Let's see. Coolix, first playthrough. Oh yeah, you got it. Alright. Posted in your topic. Awesome. Pleasure, man. Oh, there's no like here. Alright. So I was sort of like, actually, the only reason I wanted to stream tonight because I didn't do anything the whole day. Kind of lazy. And now I'm also like, while I'm streaming, not actually doing anything. Sort of. I'm glad you came along because it gave me something to do. Oh, nice. All right. Well, you got a long way to go. You got not a long way to go. You got a lot of time to learn. You got lots of time to learn. By the time you get to, I must remember that I mustn't swear. Yeah. You got a long, yeah. So you got lots of time to learn. Lots of time to learn. By the time you get to my age, you'll own companies that you'll be owning companies that hire people that fire people like me. Old one. Where is my? It's gone now. Where is it? My chat loggy thingy. Old one. Ah, there it is. Back. It wasn't showing you. Yeah. It's nice. I'm learning Unreal Engine, and when I look at Lana, at her, she's using Unity and stuff like that, and it seems for me so far from the time that I've spent learning here, it's like Unreal is definitely more for team kind of thing, and Unity is very friendly for solo. I'm not saying Unreal can't be for solo. I'm just saying it's very solo unfriendly kind of thing. It really feels like I don't know. I look at a 2D game that comes out from Unity, and it's when I look at Unreal, it doesn't look like it's going to be you'll be able to pull that out in 10 days. It looks like maybe I suppose if you go study it and go learn how to do it, then yeah, you could see that, yeah. But I started with Unreal, and I'm one of those, like, once I start something, I've got to finish it before, or not finish it, but I mean, I've got to go through with it. So I'm going through with it, and then when I feel I'm confident to know enough about game development that I can carry over the same knowledge to Unity, and then learn how to use Unity, the same knowledge there, then I think we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to go with that. I want to go to the comments. I want to make some notes. Because I was just thinking about it. I've got 3 games that I put on itch. There should be 4 games now. And I've gotten advice from all of them. And I've read through it and I've remembered it. But I want to make a proper note of this one now. And sort of make the notes down. Main menu. Nice effects in the widget titles. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, man. Enjoy. Have a great day, night, whichever. And good luck, man. I might actually go off stream soon anyway. But yeah, I'm glad you shared your game with me. It was fun playing it. I enjoyed that. And yeah, enjoy the evening. Old Parker Rider. Yeah. I had some good fun with this one. Alright, cool, man. I'll check it out. Wicked. Cheers. Cheers, Muffin. Is it Muffin QX? Muffin QX. QX. What's the QX for? Before you go. All right. All right. Well, anyway, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have a good one. Have a good one. It was this one. Ooh. So to come here. No. Yeah. Move it up. Yeah. Hold on. Back here. Yeah. All right. Oops. Okay, we can leave that visible actually. Yeah. Okay, we have a map here, so let's take this one out. We can take this one out. But I don't like the idea of so I'm thinking I'm gonna start from scratch. Rebuild it if I'm going to redo it, and then I'm going to do the character in C++ because yeah, I'm going to do the character all over from scratch. So, but do I want to rebuild the map? Think, 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 think. Am I going to rebuild the map? Yeah. Let's take a look at one of these. Ultimate Guide to Azure. Man, that looks awesome. That looks amazing. Sure. I like this. Okay. Fine. Be that way. Where was that other one? Yeah, there's ivy here as well. Oh, that pot as well. Save I might as well save all these images because they're all brilliant. This is a bit too close, but I like the idea of, I like that thing. this as well, but it's a bit too close. Although there can be sections that we can make that are like thinner. I don't want too many round shapes, I want more square shapes. I like this whole, because this gives like a section for what you call it. Going up and down. That's obviously if you look at this image here, if you can read about this town or this Edze or Ezi or however they pronounce it, it's been around for a couple 100 years, 1,000 years. I think it was around like BC already. It's that old, this little place. So obviously everything is been slightly modified here and there and stuff like that, and repaired here and there and stuff like that. But the basic shape and design is still the same as it was back then. I mean, I don't think they had ideas back then of like sort of decorating like this. But who knows? It might even looked. Who knows? Back then, it might even looked even more beautiful than it does now. But just looking at the design of everything like it, this is like the map of what the whole place looked like. And maybe in fact it might have looked a lot more beautiful than it does now, because now it has old modern drains and stuff like that. I wonder how they did it back then, if they had something like that, whatever. But this, I don't think they had this. Maybe it was just like an open thing that you could see everything, so it probably really, why did I have to think of that? It just suddenly changed my view of that image altogether. I like this because it's like, could be like a secret section that goes into a cave, but not the opening section there, but like into a enclosed section of the, like a real. Check this side. B Blot Atelier Gallery. Oh, looks beautiful. Anyway, so we got some stuff there. For IVs, I have been looking at, where is it? Let me close this one because I want to actually, why is it not opening? There we go. Let's take a look. Yo, that was a big sip. I nearly drowned. Dynamic Ivy creation. Let me add it to the asset exports and just, is it there already? Let me just check. Yeah, it's already there. Let's take a look at that. Let's open it here quickly and hopefully it doesn't disappear before it opens. Preview link, Discord community. Okay, there's a Discord for it, so it's hopefully they got what you call it, information on the inside, like a tutorial of some sorts. Let me move that one again. Yeah, Ivy pack. So let's open up the map and we'll take a look. That's probably going to kill the stream, that opening like that. Watch the notifications pop up now any minute. Performance window. Your stream quality is good. Nice. It's good news. You don't have any notifications. That's the notification I'm looking for. That's good news. 1 hour of streaming already, but I forget about the other hour. Is Discord? Yeah, we can open Discord because I'm not going to do much with the engine. I think I'm not going to do much. Just going to be doing like a little bit of research and gather some intel. Let's open up YouTube and see if Game Dev TV is doing a stream or anything yet. Yeah! You can shut that down right away. I apologize. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's get down to business. Aha. So is that like one piece, or did I grab one piece now? Oh, it's a group. So if these are all just static meshes, alright, let's just play. Okay. Sure. So which ones is it that we can walk into and walk around and walk through? Ah, these ones. Now I got stuck. So it's a limited thing. Let's see. No, it isn't. Wait, does it say anything here? Dynamic branches. So I wonder, do we have to put a player in there to get them to... Let's select it. Let's see what it says on the side here. Branch 06. So it is a skeletal mesh. So does we now say, do we add physics to it or something like that? Because I'm guessing those are the ones that we can walk through. My capsule's not doing it. Oh, wait, it's not. Because this is a little ball, it should be going through it, and it must be bouncing now. Not bouncing, going through it. And this is our static branches. So those weren't. So these are supposed to be going like that. We'll have to maybe join the Discord and ask them. You know what? Let us do something different instead. Whoa, Star Raider, that's the new features. What? Disable the streaming. All right. Let us start a brand new project. What we'll do is we come here to advanced locomotion. I'm thinking I just want to play around, just test. So I'm going to be playing around with the just I know which one it is. We'll come here. I'm going to use LSV2. Let's make it 17. I'm going to use LSV2. Yeah. And we can create. Oh, you added crouching. Oh, nice. Nice. Crouching will definitely make it a bit, definitely give it a bit of a, like a stealth feel to it, kind of thing, that you can walk slower. No, not that one. We want to 4.27. That'll definitely give you like a bit of a stealth gameplay to it as well. More of a sneaking around kind of thing as well. It give you maybe, if you like hide behind something, and then the monster stands above. He comes and he bumps into something because he's more blind now. He listens to what's going on. So he bumps into something, he goes down and he grabs, and he sees, okay, no, it's like, let's say, for example, it's a container that's just underneath him, and you realize it's a container and you're on the other side. But if you're standing on the other side, he hits you. That's it, you're dead. But if you're crouching, he doesn't see you, he feels the counter, and then he's like, okay, cool, there's nothing here. He heard something and he walks away. Goes to the next one. Maybe. Can try something like that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of experimenting you can do, a lot of playing around you can do, definitely. Hold on. Main window. Yeah. See ya, enjoy. Cheers. Back to the homework. Oh. All right. No, get me out of this. Mute, just mute. Don't ask questions, just mute. Alright, so okay, now we have that. Now we can come back to the marketplace. And then we can ask the marketplace to please kindly add the IVs to deliver so we can play around and experiment and discover how this thing is working before we add it to the actual main project. IV. Hold on. Alright. So IV pack, dynamic meshes, foliage types, physics. That's those. So how do they work now? Will they like, you probably have to constrain them. So I put it all the way there. That's good. That was a good idea. Right. Now we make it hard for the guy. He has to run around first and then get there. He's gonna bump his head quickly. Doesn't work. Didn't work. Did not work. You know, it would be nice if I actually work out how to add wind to it, so that even wind affects it. I don't think that's actually going to work, because I just have that funny feeling it's a static mesh, and why would it go bonk, bonk, bonk without... In fact, there's no collision. Let me go look here nicely and see what they say. Maybe there's like a... With a brush this is a pre-made foliage object, it's possible to paint on all kinds of structures. Also, there are multiple branches and other pre-made ID plants. The hanging branches are rigid. There's no tutorial, is there? Nothing. It's just okay. Is there a right, so there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Any pins? Nothing. Is there anything pinned?